Yes. So we are going to video number 2. We take the first example on this very topic, trigonometry. The question is, I read, without using tables, find the values of the following functions. 1. Sin theta and cos theta. If theta is equal to 3/4 and theta is an acute angle. So this is the question. And we are not to use table. So what table are they referring to? We are not to use your 4-figure table and so on like that. So you are not to use your 4-figure table. That's what the question is saying. Now, how we are given that tan theta is 3/4. So how do we now find sin theta and cos theta? Solution. Given. What are we given? We are given that tan theta is equals to 3/4. Now what do? We go into our formulae, all those 4 formulae that we have, and look for the relationship between tan theta and sin theta, the relationship between tan theta and cos theta. Of course, there is a relationship. That would be the very first formula. Now, we do know that tan theta is equals to sin theta over cos theta. So this we know. But will this one work? No. This formula will not work because we have 2 unknown. It is the value of tan theta that is given. So if the value of tan theta here is 3/4, so that means 3/4 is equal to sin theta over cos theta. This formula will not work. That is formula number 1. Then, what about formula number 2? Formula number 2 says sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. Again, that one will not work because we will have 2 unknown. Then what about formula number 3? The third formula says, now, also we know that 1 plus tan square theta is equals to sec square theta. Now, do we know which of the terms do we know here? We know the value of tan theta. We don't know sec theta, so we have only one unknown here. This formula will work, but this will not work. So this is how you decide on the options that will work for you. So this very option will work for this question. Now therefore we have 1 plus. And now what is tan theta? Tan theta is given to be 3/4. 3/4 all square is equals to sec square theta. So it means 1 plus 3/4 square is 9/16 is equals to sec square theta. So what do we have? 1/1 plus 9/16 is equals to sec square theta. What is the LCM? The LCM is 16. The LCM is 16 here. 1 is 16. 16 times 1, 16. Plus 16 is 16. 1. 1 times 9, 9 is equals to sec square theta. 16 plus 9, that is 25. So we have 25/16 is equals to sec square theta. Or sec square theta is equals to 25/16. Now, I take square root of both sides. Take square root of both sides. The square root of sec square theta is sec theta. Is equals to the square root of 25/16 is plus or minus the root of 25/16. Therefore, sec theta is equals to plus or minus the root of 25 is 5. The root of 16 is 4. And what is sec theta? This sec theta is 1/2 plus or minus 5 over 4. Now I can invert both sides. I can invert both sides. If I invert both sides, I'm going to have cos theta over 1 is equal to plus or minus 4 over 5. Therefore, cos theta over 1 is still the same thing as cos theta plus or minus 4 over 5. Now, we have two values. We have two values of cos theta. And which of the values do we settle with? How do we decide? How do we know whether the answer should be plus 4 over 5 or should be minus 4 over 5? We turn to the question. The question says theta is an acute angle. Now you remember your quadrants, the 4 quadrants. This is the first quadrant, second, third, and the fourth quadrant. Now, in the first quadrant, all are positive. What do I mean by all? That means all the three basic trigonometrical ratios are positive. What are these three trigonometrical ratios? Sin theta, cos theta, tan theta are all positive in this first quadrant. Now, and since theta is acute, it means that angle theta must be in this first quadrant, because it is only in the first quadrant where angle is acute. The angle between 0 degree and 90 degree. If you know the definition of an acute angle is an angle between 0 degree and 90 degree. And angle between 0 degree and 90 degree is found in the first quadrant. So, and since the trigonometrical ratio of an acute angle is positive, so we settle with the positive sign here. That is how we decide. Cos theta is equal to plus 4 over 5. That is our answer. That is the answer for cos theta, because cos theta is one of those two values we have to find. We have known the value for cos theta. Then how do we find sin theta? We do know from this first formula, tan theta is equal to sin theta over cos theta. And what is tan theta? We are given. Tan theta is given to be 3 over 4. Is equal to sin theta over cos theta. What is cos theta? Cos theta is 4 over 5. Now I can cross multiply. If I cross multiply, I'm going to have 4 sin theta is equal to 3. If I cross multiply, 3 times 4 over 5. Now divide both sides by 4. So I have sin theta is equal to 3 times 4 over 5 times 1 over 4. This 4 will cancel this 4. So what am I left with? I have sin theta to be 3 over 5. These are my answers. So I can now conclude by saying that sin theta is equal to 3 over 5 and cos theta is equal to cos theta. My cos theta is 4 over 5. These are my answers. Then I can now take example 2. You can take example 2. Example 2. Look at this. Example 2 now. Example number 2. So without even still the same the structure. So here, I am now to find the following functions. So that is sine A, and tan A. Sine A and tan A. Sine A and tan A. If cos A is equal to 0.6, and 270 degrees is less than A is less than 360 degrees. This is my second example. So now I read this question for example 2. Without using table, find the values of the following functions: sine A and tan A. If cos A is equals to 0.6 and 270 degrees is less than A is less than 360 degrees. So now here solution. With this inequality, it means A is simply in the third. A is in the last quadrant, that is fourth. So A is in the last quadrant. Now cos A is given to be 0.6. We are given cos A is 0.6. Now, how do we find sine A and tan A? The first formula may not work. Where we have tan A is equal to sine A over cos A, because we'll be having two unknowns. So the second formula here will work. Sine square A plus cos square A is equals to 1. And now we are given the value of cos A. So we have sine square A. We have sine square A plus cos A is given to be 0.6. So that is 0.6 all square is equals to 1. Therefore, sine square A, 0.6 square is 0.36. 0.36, I think so.
I'm putting equal to.
Huh?
You put equal to.
That is plus. Sine square A plus, but I think 0.6 square is 0.36.
Yes.
Is equals to 1.
1.
Is equals to 1. Now, I make sine square A the subject of the formula here. Therefore, sine square A is equals to 1 minus 0.6. So, sine square A is equals to
36.
Huh?
You minus 0.36.
1 minus 0.36, thank you. 1 minus 0.36. So sine square A, 1 minus 0.36, that will be
0.64.
0.64. Now, sine A alone, I take square root of both sides. Sine A is equals to plus or minus the root of 0.64. The root of 0.64 should be 0.8. Therefore, sine A is equals to plus or minus 0.8. Now, how do we settle with the sign? How do we know whether the answer should be plus 0.8 or minus 0.8? Again, we turn to the given inequality. We're told that this angle A lies between 270 and 360 degree, meaning that A is in the fourth quadrant. So again, look at your quadrant. This is the first, second, third, fourth. This is the fourth quadrant. So this is 0 degree, 90 degree, 180 degree, 270 degree, 270 degree, and 360 degree. So, and the given inequality is between this 270 and 360 degree. So angle A is in this fourth quadrant. Angle A is in this fourth quadrant. Now we do know that in the first quadrant all are positive. What do we mean by all? Sine, cos, tan are all positive. Here in the second quadrant, only sine is positive. In the third quadrant, it's only tan. It's only tan that is positive. So, in the fourth quadrant, only cos is positive. I think
That's correct.
yeah. So now, how do we now settle with this value of sine A? So, if in the fourth quadrant only cosine is positive, it means all other trigonometric ratios are negative. And what are these other trigonometric ratios? So if cosine, if cos theta is positive here, it means tan theta is negative, sin theta is also negative. So the second will be negative also. Therefore, sin A is equal to minus 0.8. That is our answer. Now, how do we find the value of tan A? What is the relationship between tan A, cos A, and sin A? Tan A is equal to sin A over cos A. So I have tan A now is equal to, what is sin A? Sin A is 3. Okay, now sin A has just been found to be minus 0.8 over cos A. Cos A is 3 to be 0.6. 0.6. So tan A is equals to, now if I shift the decimal point, I'm going to have minus 8 over 6. And that will give me, so what will go? That will be minus 4 over 3. Therefore, tan A is equal to, why is it minus? Because minus plus. Minus plus is minus. So 3 in minus 4, that will be minus 1 point. What is the remainder? Remainder 1. So 3 in, add 0. 3 in 10, so that will be 3, 3, 3. So this is my answer. So tan A is equal to this, and sin A is equal to minus 0.8. These are my answers.